Hello, welcome back to another video. So this video I am doing my mid-year review, my June letter to self, and also my July bullet journal setup. And I've also got some updates to share with you guys. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did was my mid-year review. Initially, this was meant to be a small little review with like a photo, maybe a couple sentences for the first 6 months or up until June. But once I started this, I realized that I haven't done my letters to self for March, April, and May, and so I decided that I will do the letters in my bullet journal, but I'll just have like a spare like envelope or an envelope with like a photo in it, and just telling my future self that like, hey, look in this bullet journal, your letters to self is in there. So yeah, it's just basically me writing letters for each month, reflecting on what has been going on, and I try my best to write as much as possible, but they all ended up pretty short. So yeah. So for my cover of the mid-year review, I just went with simple grey bubble letters, and then each page from there for each letter followed the theme of the bullet journal spreads that I did for that month. So for example, March would be like a dark color with some lighter colors over the top, and then April was a honeycomb theme, and then May was just simple bright colors, and I also added some like flower stickers in May as well. So that's basically how I did it, and I wrote each and every letter off camera. So you're probably wondering why there haven't been any videos lately, and it's because I've been focusing on my schoolwork. But now that I've finished assignments, I'm on my mid-year break. I've already had a few days to rest. So I'm just gonna be back at making videos. For next semester, I can't say that I'll be uploading videos at all. I'm probably not gonna upload at all, to be honest, because I know next semester is gonna be hectic as well. But honestly, I'm hoping that next year will be a lot better and will allow me for more free time to make videos. But in general, I'm through and I'm preparing for my final semester in my particular course. I will make a video about like what course I'm doing and all that, just to catch you guys up. And if you're also wondering, yes, I changed the branding again. I wasn't too fond of Planet Robin, so I've now changed to Creative Files, and I hope you guys are liking it because I'm pretty sure this is probably my most favorite branding so far, and so I'm hoping to keep it for a very, very long time. But yeah, like I said, I was just filled up with a lot of schoolwork. But now I'm on break. I'll make a few videos, and then I will probably come back at the end of the year. Honestly, for me to keep up with my letters to self, I'm probably gonna just pre-do like the decoration of the envelopes at the very least, just so that I can just write my letter and seal it up, and that'll be that. So probably gonna, if I pre-do that, then I'm probably gonna pre-film some videos for that as well. That's actually one of my plans, is just to try and pre-film as many videos as possible in this mid-year break, and then have them scheduled to upload, or upload them when I'm in the middle of assignments, or like, just during my semester, just so then I can stay up in YouTube. So here is a little preview or a look at what my mid-year at a glance or mid-year review spreads look like, of course without the letters. But yeah, so after I did those, I put like little photos with messages on the back and sign them, and also put a note to look into this particular bullet journal and that section. And I just sealed it up like normal. I didn't decorate the envelopes because I felt like that would take up too much time. But yeah, it was just wrote the month and the year at the front, and then a little sticker of the month and the year when to open it at the back, and sealed it up. and also just use my wax seal stamp to just close it up nicely. And for each like envelope, I used a mixture of the different wax seals I have. So there's the light blue, the lavender, and also a mixture of like green and whites that I just got recently. So yeah, that's what I did with these. So the next thing I did was my June letter to self. I mainly decorated the envelope because I wasn't sure whether I was going to decorate the paper, because mainly because like I just felt like it would take too long, and so I think from now on I'll just decorate the envelopes only. But I did end up decorating the paper because I found some like really nice glitter pens that I've had for a while, just haven't used much. And basically, if you write on white, the ink may turn up purple, but then if you write on black, the ink turns out like a blue. They're from Pentel and they're like dual glitters, and it's really pretty. But otherwise, I just did my regular like circle dot stickers with the different marker colors. And even though this was a smaller envelope, I just had to improvise when putting the paper in because I used A4 paper. And what ended up having to happen was that I had to fold the paper like in the thirds and then like sort of in half again just so then it would fit. But yeah, I think so far this is probably my favorite envelope of letter to self that I've done, just because it looks really cute, I will say. And I just like the theme of it in general. So yeah. For the seal of the envelope, I decided to marble together a white, a light blue, and a light purple wax seal. And I think close up it looks really nice. It doesn't contrast too much, but it also stands out a bit more to the envelope. So I'm actually very happy with how this wax seal turned out. So now onto the last segment, my July bullet journal. So originally this theme was meant to be like clouds and bunnies, but I've just changed it to clouds because I didn't want to draw so many bunnies. Honestly, drawing animals and people are probably my least favorite things to draw. Either way, for the cover page, I drew July as like clouds and added like two bunnies, and with the extra space, I just collaged together like some of my washi tape, and yeah, that just made the entire aesthetic. I'm using Stabilo fine liners in like two different kinds of blues. It's like a mid blue and a dark blue, and so I just sketched out like how I wanted the clouds to look, and that's just how it turned out. I'm also using some different colors of blues in color pencils just to lightly color in the letters, just so then they stand out a bit more. So next up is my month at a glance and my trackers page. Basically for every straight line I just drew like sort of cloud shapes and some floating clouds around in the two different blues again, and I also used those same two blues to write in the days and then the numbers of the days as well. Um, but the trackers were done in the black fine liner on the side just to make sure that it's not too much for this entire spread, because I feel like if I put them in individual clouds, it just will be a bit too squished and a bit too much. But yeah, otherwise I kept to just clouds, no straight lines in this spread. So next is my weekly spread. What I did was a simple Dutch book or Dutch door method, and it's one of my favorites. If you don't know, this is where you cut your pages in a bit so then you have like a mini book in your bullet journal. And I've done this so many times, but it's honestly my favorite layout. So instead of regular tab shapes this time around, I did like cloud shapes, and I used my X-Acto knife to cut it out, and then I colored them in with like a blue, lightest at the top, darkest at the bottom, and I outlined them in a dark blue as well. For each of the weeks or pages, I divided them into 8 sections. For most of the weeks, the top section on the left page was able to have like a little collage, but for the first week, because there were 9 days, there were 9 sections, I didn't do a collage in that one. But yeah, the collages are basically the same as the cover page, same tapes and washi used. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have more videos planned. I just need to work on them before my second semester starts. I'm honestly not that happy with the video editing software I'm using at the moment because it just likes to crash a lot, and since it's on my school's account, I don't want to go through a pro version. Just because I don't want anything to happen. So if you have a Windows editing software you'd like to recommend to me, preferably something that's really cheap or even free is best, I would gladly like to take on the suggestion. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So subscribe if you like to, hit the like button if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.